Welcome to the Pederscope. I am your host, Steve Pederson, and it is Wildly Wonderful Wednesday. We are talking about keys to being the difference, of course, and this is episode number 83, entitled Enoughness. Enoughness. What in the world is that? What kind of a word is enoughness? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's the thing. I think in some languages, they just don't have a word for something. That's what I've come to the realization of. And I'm kind of hot about this topic here this morning. This is really kind of interesting to me. So I was just thinking this morning about what it's like to be enough. Just to say, I am enough. One of the keys to being the difference is just knowing that you are enough, just the way that you are. And I thought, what are some words for being enough? So I did a Google search, and this is what I typed in. I typed in a word for being enough. Thought there's got to be some kind of word in the English language that talks about being enough. The results that I got were absolutely staggering. The first result that came up was not good enough. I'm like, how did that come up? That wasn't remotely related to my search. That was the first one. The second one was not enough synonyms. Oh my gosh. The third result was being enough synonyms. Okay, great. There, we found it. So I clicked on the link and it had all these really totally unrelated words. I'm like, oh my gosh. Even when they're trying to figure out a word for being enough, they can't even come remotely close. The next result, not good enough. The result after that, not enough. The next result, what is another word for not good enough? I'm like, oh my gosh, we have this fascination or, this something about not being good enough. It's like, that's all we can think about. When we talk about being good enough, all we can think about is that we're not good enough. That's crazy. All right. Then finally a link came up, said, what is another word for good enough? Well, I clicked on the link and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and nothing came up. Oh my gosh, that was not a good sign. I then found another link for another word for enough. And it was just enough, not good enough. So out of how many results is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of 10 results, Google, when I searched a word for being enough, 7 out of the 10 were assuming that I meant not good enough. Where are we at in our society that that's all we can think? Like, is it not possible that we can be enough? Is it not possible that we can be good enough? When I clicked on the link where it said another word for enough, it gave me a few words, a few synonyms. And then there was a section for comments. What's another word for enough? No comments. No, it's like nobody knows. I don't know what it's like to be enough. And I like this word, Dennis, that you're throwing out, fulfilled. I think that's a great word. But the words that came up were very vanilla. They were words like adequate, comfortable, competent, satisfactory. Are those the kind of words that, they're not bad words. They're better than, some other things. But if you're doing an incredible job at your job and your boss says, oh, yeah, that's adequate. Oh, that's decent. Oh, that's satisfactory. That's like, what? Come on, I'm giving my all here. Crazy, crazy. Here's the thing. It's like our collective subconscious has no room or no concept for the idea of being enough. It's like enough just isn't sexy. Enough is like, we want to be more than enough. We think that maybe we deserve to be, or I don't know. It's just, it kind of blows my mind. It's blowing my mind this morning. So I thought, you know what? I need to come up with, let's invent a word. So I came up with the word enoughness. Enoughness is the word for the state of being enough. Look, here's why this is so crucial. We want to be the difference. We want to make a difference. We want to be a difference. And the only way we can do that is to understand that what we have to offer in the moment is the difference. We don't need to get a degree or get a PhD or solve all the world's problems to validate our enoughness, to validate our differenceness that we are. Look, I've kind of rambled on and on about this for long enough. I think we get the point. Here's an action that you can take today. Just say to yourself, affirm, I am an unfolding miracle and I am enough. How does that feel? Does that feel good? It feels good to me. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on this, the 83rd episode of the Pederscope entitled Enoughness. We just coined a new word on the show. Hey guys, I'm putting some of these thoughts together, these Pederscopes together, and I'm putting together in a book. I'm asking for you to sign up to an email list so I can let you know when the book is ready. I want to give it to you for free. Here's the thing. I just realized yesterday that the link was broke. Not the link, but the form is broken, or it was broken. I fixed it. So if you've tried to sign up, I'd like you to try to sign up again. The link for the sign-up form is bit.ly/Pederscope. And there you go. Have it. One of my favorite guitar solos right here from George Lynch of Dokken. We're going to leave on this note, or these notes. How's he playing so fast? You know why? Because he's enough. It's like, yeah, that's enough notes for now. All right, guys, peace out.